Hey Calvary, Pastor Harris here with a word of encouragement for today. It was so nice to have everybody back here in service this past Sunday. It was just such a sweet time. I appreciate you guys putting up with me and the Darth Vader mask. If you haven't watched the video, that's going to have no context, but go if you weren't here or you haven't seen the video yet, go watch it. But I just was just so happy to be back here, and it was so great to kind of get back to some form of normalcy. And I know for a lot of us that getting back to normal is really what we're all kind of looking forward to, or what we're all kind of aspiring to. But the truth is that, things have changed now, and it's gonna take a long while, and maybe there is a new normal that we get used to. One of the things that I want to encourage you guys to do is to continue to be in a state of prayer all the time. I think over these last 3 months, we've been praying more often than we have maybe in a long time. Praying for our families, praying for our community, praying for our leaders and our country. And I just want to be encouraging you to not get back to the normalcy of, I'll just pray every once in a while, but to be in a continual state of prayer, not only for our church, but for our country, for our leaders, because it is so important. And Jesus made a big impact on prayer, and made it such a focal point of some of his messages and some of his parables. And really what I want to do is read you guys a parable that Jesus told about the importance of prayer. And it's found in Luke chapter 18, starting in verse 1. It says this: "Now Jesus told them a parable on the need for them to pray always and not give up. There was a judge in a certain town who didn't fear God or respect people. And a widow in that town kept coming to him saying, 'Give me justice against my adversary.' For a while he was unwilling, but later he said to himself, 'Even though I don't fear God or respect people, yet because this widow keeps persisting me, I will give her justice, so that she doesn't wear out by her persistent coming.' Then the Lord said, 'Listen to what the unjust judge says. Will not God grant justice to his elect who cry out to him day or night? Will he delay helping them? I tell you that he will swiftly grant them justice. Nevertheless, when the Son of Man comes, will he find faith on earth?'" Basically what Jesus is saying here is, in telling this parable of this king that didn't care about God, didn't care about people, but this widow who kept constantly coming to him asking for judgment. And he finally just decides, you know what, just to get her off my back, I'm going to give her what she wants because she's being so persistent. If our God, who loves us so much that he sent his only son, will he not do better than that judge? If we are persistently asking him and calling on his name and praying for a revival in this land, God loves us, and he will answer our prayers. But we need to remember to be just consistent and never giving up. No matter what you're going through, no matter what our country is going through, we need to be in a constant state of prayer, just asking for God's blessing. And just be persistent, the same as this widow was. Be persistent and never give up. So I just want to encourage you this week, continue to be in prayer, and let's not get back to a normalcy of, we'll just pray when we need God, or, pray in times of trouble. But just always be in prayer, asking for God's help, for God's blessing, and for God's will to be done in this country. If you guys need anything, we're always here for you. We love you guys, and we're looking forward to seeing you this week.